What is going on, guys? Rannerz here. Today we got episode 3 of the attacking tutorials. We're talking shooting. Now, you've got the passing on lock. Okay, you're creating chances. You got the skill moves to create the shooting opportunities, but you can't score goals because I've not told you how to shoot, where to shoot from, what shots to do, blah, blah, blah. But don't worry, we got it covered. We got it covered. Okay, now, before we get into it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. These videos take a long time, so I appreciate the support. Also, coming out next video is the first defending tutorial with focus on player switching as was voted by you guys. And then the second episode will be defending true walls. So a lot to look forward to, you know. If you guys still play this game, I worry a lot of people are quitting right now. But, you know, if you're here, you still play. So that's good. Anyways, in this video, I think we go through finesse shots, near post shooting, kind of cross goal, chip shots, everything you would expect, to be honest. But anyways, let's get into the video. First up, we got the finesse shot. Now, this is with Team D and Mbappe, so honestly, unless they have finesse shot trait or really high shooting, nobody else can do it from this distance, but it's the same idea. So I'll just show you what basically a Team D card can do, and then I know most of you won't have Team D card, so don't worry, I have other examples. But if you do have like R9 or Team D Mbappe or Team D Ronaldo, like Team D Messi, even a player Mount Bruno has 99 long shots, 99 shot power, and a lot of people have him. Here, you might be thinking, okay, not much happening. Maybe you can pass Ronaldo, you know, do a little bit of whatever. But if you got some OP players, just finesse shot it, bro. That's against Team D and Noya. Goal. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. But of course, everybody doesn't have these players, so we'll get some other examples. Don't you worry. This even looks like the exact same goal, huh? Yeah. Mbappe's a little broken. But anyways, we'll get on to a less broken example for you guys. This next one, right, is scored on Ronaldo's weak foot. Ronaldo doesn't even have finesse shot trait. Okay, keep that in mind. And it's on his weak foot, which is 4-star. It's not terrible, but it's still on his weak foot, which means if you add an average player on their strong foot, they can do the exact same thing. Let's take a look. So here you see we're a lot closer now, okay? We're around, you want to be on the edge of the semicircle and you want to hit it towards the other side of the goal. Take a little touch. See how I'm just on the semicircle? That is the sweet spot that you want. Now notice the defender is like on the right side, and this is why it really works well with Ronaldo, because you think I'm gonna go on Ronaldo's right foot and like go in there, but take an extra touch, make the defender go the other side, and then finesse it on Ronaldo's weak foot. Bang, easy finish. You know, so if nothing else, it makes the defender kind of struggle to read what you're doing. Like, even if you don't score from a finesse shot, if you just take a lot of them in a game, the defender is going to have to start covering that finesse shot. And once they start covering that, it opens up possibilities of scoring different goals. Here we got Kulu, who does have like decent shooting, but nothing crazy. So this is once again showing kind of, you know, as long as you have like decent shooting, you can do it. Once again, he doesn't have finesse shot trait. His shooting is like mid 80s, you know, so a lot of people have like a gold Neymar, gold Mbappe nowadays, or even a gold Bruno. I've scored a lot of finesse shots with on my road to glory, so you know, you don't need ridiculous shooting. Only for the first few I showed with Mbappe. That distance is kind of for only Team D cards, but here, let's look at this example. And there's a key thing I do. I do a Berber spin beforehand, and you might be thinking, okay, that doesn't seem to be too important, but it does two things. One, we'll see, it creates space and gets away from the defender. But number two, the Berber spin slightly elevates the ball, so now it's bouncing. Okay, and once the ball is like slightly aerial, it means shots get the like volleys multiplier and they're a lot more powerful. So as you'll see here, because it's in the air, that shot looks so much more powerful than a normal finesse shot. It just banged in the top corner there. So that's why the Berber spin was key and cannot be underrated. This last example is just to kind of show that you can also do finesse shots while standing. You don't have to be moving. Just a little example. Once again, it is Mbappe though, so it's a little cheap, as it were, because his shooting is so good. But here you can see you can just shoot from standing, and they do go in a lot of the time. Alright, next up we're talking about near post shots. Now, Near post shots are like super underrated, and there's two positives from them. One, if a person moves their goalkeeper and you shoot near post, it's 100% going in. But number two, if you shoot near post, there's normally not a defender there, so it can't get AI blocked, which means you always get a shot at the goalkeeper. And I have more examples of it later, but shooting at the goalkeeper and away from the defender is always more favorable than shooting at the defender and away from the goalkeeper, because AI blocks are better than saves for whatever reason. Don't ask me. So here you can see we're just going with Mbappe, and like this angle isn't great, and you would think, you know, a finesse far post would be a smarter decision, right? But if you do that finesse, I promise you it gets AI blocked. So you just gotta bang it near post and hope it's gonna go in. And even that shot is not even good. Like, that shot was just not strong, not great. I know once again it's Team Mbappe, but anybody can make that shot. It was not impressive, and it still just went in. So that's just because it was so close to the goal. It was just on the 6-yard line. So the goalkeeper just can't react in time, so it just goes in. Simple as. It's too close to the goalkeeper for them to make a save. Here we play that signature true ball, which you didn't see the passing tutorial. Go watch it. That's how you do this true ball and get this one-on-one situation. You already know, okay? And then we get here, and you know, a lot of people would move their goalkeeper far post, or they pull out their goalkeeper. Either way, shoot near post, and you know, goes in more than you think. Just give it a go. Try shooting near post a lot for just one game, and you'll notice the difference. Here's another quick example of the near post. You got Neymar here coming in, and to be honest, at this angle, near post or far post, I'm pretty sure both goes in. But this is just to show kind of near post. They do go in, even when it might look like they're not going to go in. They really do a lot of the time. And they are super underrated this year. Here, my guy Ricky goes on a little skill run. It's quite nice. Sends it over to Neymar to create the space again. But once again, just hits it near post. Goal, goal, goal. And that's against 94 Yashin, you know. And it's just gold Neymar. By now, most of you guys should have gold Neymar. You know, these are cards that are in your guys' teams. And for the last two clips of the game, we're going to have 2 chip shots. If you don't know by now, they have been all year, but chip shots are just really good this year, really accurate. Goalkeepers really struggle to save them for some reason, and they go over the bar a lot less this year than in previous FIFAs. So if you're not using them already, when somebody pulls out their goalkeeper, you're missing out. So here, we just get past Flyber here, do a little bridge. He's pulling out his goalkeeper, just chip it over. You know, not too much power. If you practice with them, it'll only take a few games before you get them nailed, to be honest. If you do struggle with like rounding goalkeepers, it is definitely worth figuring out how to use a chip shot effectively. Here's another one of my signature true balls that you've seen from the passing tutorial. It's beautiful. He pulls out his goalkeeper first time chip. Easy as you like. Works against nearly everybody in champs. Like, if you're not doing that routine where you do the pass, you know, I've gone through it. With the striker to the wide player, then the true ball back to the striker, and the first time chip. It's just easy. 3 goals, man, you know. And with how stressful champs is, anytime you can get a free goal, you gotta take that opportunity. So when it comes to finishing in the box, there's like one main thing you gotta do, and that's based on air blocks this year. So in this game, it's better to take a bad shot that has no defender than to take a good shot where there's a defender, because it's easier to score against a goalkeeper than past a defender, which is just, it's a ridiculous concept to think about if you understand football, but that's just how FIFA is. So here I have an example of me shooting at a defender, which would be, you know, in theory would be a decent shot, but the defender does obviously block it. And then I take a harder shot, but because there's no defender, it's easy to just go past the goalkeeper and score, because goalkeepers just aren't as good as defenders at stopping shots. Which makes no sense, but yeah, just look at this clip. So I shoot with Mbappe, right, at a decent angle, but it's obviously going to get blocked. This time I fake shot away, and I take a harder near post finish against Team of the Year Neuer, by the way. And we score because there's literally just no defender. Like, I literally fake shot away from the defender because that's the danger. You just don't want to ever shoot a defender. And a cross goal would be a better shot in that circumstance, but it probably somehow would have got blocked if you shoot anywhere near the defender. So it's better there to just aim to the near post where there's just no defender at all. There's another example of, once again, prioritizing a worse shot over getting away from the defender than a good shot. So here, beats the defender, and instead of shooting a cross goal, which would be a more favorable shot, that would probably get blocked. So he goes for the near post finish, which ends in a goal. So, I mean, it's just the same over and over again. Avoid the defender. It's better to take a bad shot at the goalkeeper than a good shot at the defender. And when it actually comes to creating space for a shot, like, you don't have to do some crazy skill moves. You can just do like a fake shot and then just a left stick dribble turn backwards to create that spot. So like, don't overcomplicate it. Just go like left, right. So the second you see the defender step back or step to the side and you reckon you have a shot, just go for it. Don't overcomplicate it and end up ruining your own attack.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty